Hey everyone, welcome back to T.O.'s Garage, where we're working on Rustilicious, our 53 Chevy shop truck with the 454. And I'm going to give you an update on the transmission cover that you can see right here. It's all finished up, painted up. This is the TKO-500 transmission, and it sort of fits where the original 4-speed fit, but sticking up obviously too much for the original cover, and the shifter's in a different spot. Show you here's the original cover, just had a little bump. The rest was pretty flat. So what I did is I first made some templates, and here's one of them. This will focus right. I made a frame, and then my plan was to bend the this part up and then build a arched piece in the middle. And so there's the template for the arched piece. I made a lot of cuts to try and fine-tune it, which was a good idea in this stiff cardboard or poster board. And then I got some pictures of kind of the process I'll put at the end of this video. Once I had that done, notice this is a little bit wider than that, so that when you put a bend into it, it reaches both sides. And then made this panel for the back, and I kind of made an angle at the same angle as the front, so it'll kind of look like I meant to do it. So let's put this in place. Kind of see how it fits. So got a little bit of light on it. It's hard to see in here, everything's black, but you can see how I made the frame and then fit that arched piece in there, and actually by extending it forward far enough, it met up with the outer frame, which essentially rests on top of the arched piece. And I made flanges on either side that go underneath this frame, and they're part of that arched piece. And on the back, same thing, made a flange toward the back. That made it easy to sort of assemble together, and then I tacked it just in opposite spots around the perimeter, and just did that multiple times until it was completely welded. I used MIG welding on that wire feed with gas. That worked really well. I was really happy with it. And I reused the same fastener holes as was in the original trans cover, which works everywhere except for on this slanted vertical piece over here on the front. So I just drilled new holes there, and using just a like a sheet metal type screw. It's a big fat one, but these were the original fasteners. So we're good to go. And they'll hold that down really well. I think I might put a rubber seal between the two pieces so that it keeps as much outside air and exhaust from coming up into the cab. I might also isolate it from rattling. Of course, the fastener's in, it's down pretty solid. I wanted to flip this over for you to take a look. So if you look close, you can see it flanged underneath the outer frame. Same at the back. And then on the front, you kind of see how the outer frame is resting on top of this arched piece. That's better angle. And that was a little bit longer. At first I fit that over the trans, made sure it was arched up enough to clear all the little pieces, and then it was sticking up pretty close to the bell housing. And after I got it all tacked together and it fit right, then I trimmed this back so it's real close, but I gave myself some excess on both the flanges and the front, and then just kind of walked it in to where it fit. Custom like. I'm really happy with it, how it turned out. I ended up painting it with Pour 15, paint over rust 15. The brush, it's the same thing I use on the floors in here. And it's real durable paint, acts as a good rust barrier, and holds up to scratching and scuffing. So there you have it. I'll throw some pictures on here, and I'll give you an update shortly for the next part of the process. Probably the exhaust, where I'm partly finished, and we'll get the bed on here and finish the exhaust. There you have another installment of the build of Rustilicious.